Welcome back to MGUY. You join me in my 2013 Maserati GranTurismo Sport. So I've had this car just about 1 year now. I picked it up at the end of February 2022, and as of the date of this video, it's the 9th of March 2023. So in this video we're going to take a look at my first year of ownership of this beautiful car, and I'm going to tell you what it cost to own for that period. So Vittorio at Scuderia Cavallino Servizio did a pre-purchase inspection for me. He thought that this was a really solid car. You'll see from the video that I link up here that I'd initially looked at a real nightmare dog of a thing, and he'd warned me away from that. And I think he could sense the disappointment in my eyes, because he said he'd look out for one and vet one for me. So he suggested I take a look at this one that was for sale privately on car sales. I tend not to go to private sales for these kind of cars because I'm a bit nervous, but he said I should look at it, and in fact it was a really solid car. It's a great spec. Check out my playlist for all the videos, tours of the interior and everything like that. So yeah, a great car. Actually one of the better car buying decisions that I've made. That's not setting the bar very high, of course, but he said at that pre-purchase inspection that there would have to be a few things done, so I kind of anticipated that for the first service that was due. So the first thing I did when I got the car was to put some new rear tyres on it. They were really shot, and that was something that I thought I'd do for safety reasons, really. And so I put on a pair of Pirelli P0s, which are the OEM tyres for this car. I know a lot of people say that Michelin Pilot Sports are better. Personally, I never drive it to the kind of limit that it would make any difference, but I'm perfectly happy with Pirelli P0s. And so a pair of those tyres in Australian dollars was $1,570, I think. So quite an expensive pair of tyres for this car. I think they're quite a special size, not that common. And then the major service was done in July, and like I say, I was anticipating that there was a few things that needed to be done. It was a major service, which is always expensive on these cars. He also did the front discs and pads, resurfaced the discs because they were okay, just skimmed them, put new pads on, and he also did a bit of trim reconditioning in the cabin here. Just the first couple of things to start getting the old sticky button issue resolved. So that added quite a bit to the bill for that service. But major service plus some extra bits and pieces, quite expensive, but anticipated. That cost Australian dollars $5,550. So amazingly, that's been the last expense, touch wood, on this car since July of last year. I haven't had to spend anything on it. It's been really flawless. It's performed beautifully. I bought it at approximately 33,500 kilometers, or thereabouts. In Australia we work in kilometers, so 33,000 kilometers is about, I'm guessing 23,000 miles or something, so really low mileage. It's now done just over 36,300, so I've done less than 3,000 kilometers in the first year of ownership, which is really very, very little. I drive it at weekends and special occasions. It doesn't get used as a daily. I anticipate that I won't be driving it much more than that every year of my ownership. So yeah, total for the year has added up to be just around the $7,000 mark. Now, yes, that's expensive. Hopefully next year, or this year coming, because it doesn't need the major service done, it will just be a regular 12-month service. In fact, the service intervals on these cars is actually 2 years, I believe. I'm going to get it serviced again in July of this year, just to keep the fluids fresh and everything like that. Really enjoyable first year with the Maserati GranTurismo. I'm thoroughly enjoying driving it. It's a beautiful car to sit in. It's a beautiful interior, great car to drive. The one sad note, which I'm trying to put off at the moment, is that I purchased this car on a standard vehicle loan in Australia, and it was a variable rate. And obviously, as interest rates have crept up over the last 6 months, my repayments have also crept up quite substantially, to the point where in January I actually put the car up on sale, on the market for sale, which was a really, really sad day. But the market at the moment for cars generally is, especially this kind of car, is pretty poor. And so it didn't make sense to try and sell it and lose money on it. So what I was able to do, fortunately, was convert it into an interest-only loan. Effectively, I just drew down a little bit on my mortgage facility. So effectively, I'm just paying the interest now on this until rates improve. So I'm kind of hoping that I might be able to just tide myself over until interest rates come down a bit, and I might be able to hang on to it. It's going to be a challenge, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So anyway, that's just about it for this video. Just a quick update, just a quick summary of the first year of ownership of the Maserati GranTurismo. As I say, thoroughly enjoyed the car. I feel really privileged to own it and to be able to drive it. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that I can keep it for a few more years before it has to go. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like. It'd be great to have you as a subscriber, and hit that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram down here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.